I've been building like this AI agent architecture. Basically, it's an AI agent that launches your startup like fast, like really fucking fast. So it just like every other business or startup, it all starts with an idea. Like it starts with a crazy idea, right? The crazy idea should then go through like a founder market fit validator, which is like, yo, does this actually make sense for you to do it, right? And let's say it does, and you say it accepts it and tells you like, hey, what's like, it gives you a score, it gives you a score basically over here. Let's just build it together, right? Then it gets shot into three other AI agents. One is an idea validator agent. One AI agent works on a roadmap and business plan, and one AI agent works with MVPifying this idea. Like this idea, how could we like quickly kind of MVP-fy it. So in this like business strategy side of thing, we need to have like user personas, like who are the people, like who are we building this for, like user persona. I think we should also have like problem statement, like what's the problem. Also like crazy idea. Crazy idea is should be accompanied by an actual problem. Like it's a cool idea, but is there what's your problem? What's your problem? Yeah, so like every idea that you should have, I think you could like go back. Like I think ideas always come from problems, right? We face problems in life, and then we wanna solve that problem, and hence an idea is born, which is possibly the solution to thy problem. And then we need to make sure that if we want to do this, is there founder market fit. There's founder market fit. We got to push it to idea validator engine, a business roadmap engine, and an MVP-fy agent, right? And this should like generate like a user personas. It should generate like problem statements, and that should be pushed down to like your branding, which is like your naming, identity, mood boards, which is like your visual branding. And you also have your strategy, which is like what should be the mission, vision, purpose based on the user personas. And by these all boxes that I've drawn out could be like a separate AI agent, but all these AI agents kind of communicate with each other, which is why it looks so super messy with all these wires, these linkages happening with one another, right? So branding goes to marketing team, the social media page feed, come up with content ideas, ads, scripts, and copy ideas and stuff like that. Fucking lot of mosquitoes over here. And then that gets pushed to like website agent, wherein it builds out the landing page, hero section, and also probably this should then go to like digital, like under marketing we have like digital marketing. And I think the business plan or idea validator will kind of unlock these things. Like let's say your idea does not need a website, then we kind of just skip that out, right? Marketing agent, like I think over here in the branding side of things, there should be a node to like a checker. Like if we come up with an idea or a name, I think you got to do some competitor analysis to see whether this is something already there. And I think like that should all come in the idea validator, which is like, is this already done, and is there something that already exists, and like can you do it better, right? Because you can always do stuff better. You can always like execute existing things better. And you have a bunch of other departments. So marketing goes to website can go to digital marketing, which is basically your email, your SEO, your stuff that needs to be like on a digital footprint, like your social media accounts and all of that jazz need to be set up. And if you can get an AI agent to basically just set up like all the accounts like really fast, I think that will save. We're recording. We're recording in Vertigo. It will save us like a lot of time if we like just have like AI agents set up like accounts, AI agents to set up like the branding, like the basic documentation, and then just ask you like, hey, is this okay? Give only you as a founder, you only step in for approvals and a little bit of brainstorming, and you spend more time in like adding your approvals and tailoring it much more down to the core. This is not going to take your work away. Like you will have a lot more work to do, because you'll realize that you actually have work to do, right? Most people like come up with an idea and they just do something randomly and then they like, fuck, why is it not working? Because you don't know that there's department B, C, and D that have to-do lists, and all of these departments need work, and you got to like go out there physically, test things out, speak to users. That's going to be your main job now. You got to have to speak to people and get people to buy a product and like validate it, right? Nothing's just gonna work out of a fantasy fairy tale and just like build itself. Yeah, you got to build the business as a founder, and you got to like spend time doing all this stuff. Like these are all the things that I went through building all these companies and shit, like Jinx, Stitch Network, Bombay AI video company, and like there's so many other projects, like working with clients. There's so many companies and startups that have probably have started and helped start, and like you got to go through all of these things, and these things, like, they take time, but it's not like super important. It's important, but it's not super important when you're just starting out. You just test the waters, right? Because you don't know if something's really going to work, right? You don't even know whether you want to do it, and you don't even know whether there's a market for it, or whether there are people ready to buy it, right? And I know it takes time to test things out and to get product into people, but like you need to like you either play the I spoke to another founder the other day, and he said you either play the consistency game or you go like fast as fuck mode, and you like just build stuff like really really quick and see if it works, right? You play with time, right? And I think I want to play the time game. If there's an idea, if there's something that we capture in the moment, build something out, build a project, and like see if it works. And if it works, you could possibly turn it into a business, right? And if, let's say, you don't want to do it yourself, you feel like this is not found a market fit, but it's a great idea, it still can solve a problem for a lot of people, then you could maybe sell the entire business to someone who actually want to do it, right? Or just partner with someone who wants to do it, and you just like take a small percentage of equity for setting things up, and maybe like since you're interested but you're not from that industry, you could like work and collaborate together, right? Or just sell your equity, yeah. So I think that's the vision for this AI agent, to help us do this work faster. You should just drop in an idea, and everything just like keeps on generating. We have different agents working with each other and communicating with each other and just like building shit out. So we got to do that. We got to build this together, and we are going to build it for sure, 100%.